Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 6 of my 1530 campaign where I'm playing as Clan Shimazu. And in the last episode I did make some progress in my conquest of the island of Shikoku. I had a battle here in Tosa which I did win, but then I had a pretty disastrous siege battle for the castle of Tosa. I should have retreated as soon as I saw that the weather did not favor me. It was raining a little bit, and that did not allow my guns to really be effective at all. I still went for the assault. I thought that maybe I could hack through everyone. I almost did. There is only 14 men left in this castle. 5 archers and then 9 ashigaru. But then my army's been reduced to 225 men. It was brutal. It was a brutal fight. I can just go right back in there again and fight this. I was thinking that I was going to auto-resolve this oncoming fight, but then I was thinking, you know what? I could guarantee that I take very few losses if I just do it myself, so I will be fighting this. And then I will be moving on to Awa and Tsunuki. I do have a reinforcement army that is ready to go here. It is being led by a 2-star general, which is this Yari Cav unit, Omura Sumitada. And he can attack the archer unit and the ashigaru here in Tsunuki. They will probably just retreat anyway. And then what remains of my heirs army can attack Awa after that. Awa's just being defended by 3 ashigaru. This is a river province. So as long as I get the weather in my favor, I should be able just to shoot them. Although, gosh, now that I think about it, shoot them with what? My archers are very, very low. I do have some guns left. I do have 23 ashigaru in this unit and then 21 in this unit. And then, yeah, my archers are very low. My general, he still has some men left in his cav archer unit, so they can shoot as well. So there is an option there. We can probably take Awa without any casualties. I do have 2 guns and reinforcements, actually. I can probably send them down to help out here in Awa. So yeah, that's probably going to be key. Hopefully I can really get good weather in that battle. And from there, the idea is probably take Awaji right away. Again, it's just going to be another 2 ashigaru units. And the reason being is, as long as I, knowing that all of these rebels essentially act together as one clan, one faction, if I do leave vulnerable regions behind me, then possibly this annoying little army in Awaji could take Awa if I move past this and get ready to attack Bison from Tsunuki. So I probably should take Awaji and then build a castle here, just so I can hold off any potential attacks from this force here in Kawachi, which actually does look kind of strong, mostly archers, but there's 1 Yari Samurai army as well, or unit as well. So it's going to be kind of touch and go because would my, 200 men be able to hold off these forces from Kawachi if they wanted to attack? Probably not. Probably not. But if I can at least stay here, I just need to hold Awaji just for 1 turn so I can start building that castle. You might think, well, no, castles take 2 turns. Well, if it gets finished in the 2nd turn, you just need to hold that province for that 1 turn. And then if the enemy attacks during that 2nd turn, that castle is going to be finished so that I can retreat back to it if I need to. So that's going to be the play there. And now I am running into a problem that it's a self-created problem. I don't have a lot of troop producing facilities. This is due to some negligence on my part. I justify it because it's hard for me to want to start up other troop producing facilities when there's so many iron sands deposits right within reach. Just like I've used Nagato for its iron sands deposit to train armored soldiers here, I could be doing the same thing on Seoul, Iwami, Aki, I believe, Bingo, Izumo, Hoki, not Bichu, but then, all of these places, essentially. So they're right here. They're right here for me to take. And it's hard for me to justify starting a training facility somewhere just so I can train soldiers that I will never use again, essentially. As soon as I take these provinces, I would never use that province to train soldiers again, whether that's Buzen or Shikuzen or Heizen. And it's tough. I mean, I probably should have... For a while, I justified it because I was just focusing on my economy, which was true, but now I totally have the money where I probably could justify... Yeah, let's just do it. They're so cheap. Spear Dojo is 250 koku. So let's just build that here, just so I can get some more spears out fast, because right now I am retraining my archers here in Nagato, and then I am training my Yari Cav here in Satsuma, and let's see, retraining some Nodachi Samurai. Let's see, I think I need to prioritize more Yari Cav for now. Yeah, let's get some more Yari Cav out. You guys can go, and then actually you can go there as well. And that's going to help me get, because as soon as these armies are ready to go, which they're close, but it's still going to take, you know, another maybe 2 years before they're finalized. And then I can go on and I can attack Seoul and Iwami at the same time. And then I can start building those secondary troop producing facilities, which are going to be dedicated to those armored soldiers. So that's going to be the idea there. That's also going to give me some time to settle and finish taking Shikoku, because this army needs to be refit as well. The question, can I actually hold Awaji with 200 men? Probably not. I probably need at least a decent stack here in Awaji. Well, another full stack attacks from Sanuki into Bison. This is an army that is featured mostly of archers, if not completely of archers. So I do definitely want a full stack before I attack Bison as well. Let's see, taxes, very low, yep. And let's see, building-wise, oh, so I am still building the cathedral here in Satsuma. For some reason, I thought that was finished. Wow, okay. So my income, which is 5 grand, not bad, is going to skyrocket once that cathedral is finished. So that's going to feel good. I think I'm also building, yeah, the famous tea house, which is the upgraded tea house, right? And this is just one of the building requirements necessary for getting the geisha house. So that's what I'm working on here in Osumi. Other than that, I am still training priests just so I can get more vision on the map. And I think training more, let's get some more ninja out actually, just so I can get some more coverage with that. And let's see, anything else? What am I building here in Nagato? I am building a famous armory. Okay, so I think that's for the +2 armor. Not bad. EO. You can start, so EO does have copper, I believe, right? Yeah. So copper is the poorest of the resources. The mine costs the same, so whether you're building a mine over silver or gold or copper, it's always going to cost 500 koku. The yield for the mine resources, or the mining resources, is really good though. Copper is, like I said, the lowest one, and it's still making 200 koku per year, which is not bad. I think it's like gold is 600 and silver is 400. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, mines are very good in this game. Yeah, that's a really good return. So it's going to be worth... The one thing with mines is that to get to the second tier mine, you do have to build a fortress, which is a bit of an investment. Now, is that worth it for copper? I don't know, but since I have so much money, I may as well build up to that anyway. But before I build up to that, let's start working on a port just for that, 200 koku. And then from there, I can build a Portuguese trading port. And then from there, I can build a large castle, church, and then the fortress, so I can get the upgraded copper mine. So that's going to be the play there. In fact, let's just keep it like that. And as we look forward, yeah, the Oda clan has carved out a nice little domain here in central Japan. They're butting their heads up against these rebels, which look pretty tough here in Issa. That's going to be difficult for them to conquer. Same here in Yamashiro. That's a tough little group. So yeah, Kaga. Yeah, Kaga's kind of nasty. A lot of warrior monks there. Like good warrior monks for honor. Holy smokes. Yeah, so the Oda clan are gonna, they're fighting hard, but it's gonna be a tough fight for them. The Yasugi, meanwhile, like, own pretty much all of the north, which is, they're gonna steamroll eventually. Like, Hojo still have only Sagami. They are surviving just at the good grace of the Yasugi clan. The Takeda clan, I believe, do have Kai and Izu and maybe Saruga. I'm not sure about Saruga, but yeah, and then they have these provinces. And they were not able to expand from here, despite me giving them all of the time in the world. They did not take too much of an advantage of this positioning, so that's unfortunate to see. But yeah, it's going to be, once I carve through all of these rebels, it's going to be me against the Oda clan once I take care of the Takeda and all of these rebels here in southern Honshu. This is going to be the castle assault here and the on the Hosokawa clan here in Tosa. 225 of my guys versus 14 of theirs. Let's hope for sunny skies, shall we? Just look at what remains of my force here. Oh, it's just so depressing to see what was once a glorious war host. And this is what remains after my blunder here. Let's hope that my archers and my guns are going to be sufficient to get revenge here. Because I intend on holding back my remaining... This is all that's up to my Nodachi Samurai. 4 guys, and then 2 guys. And then, yeah, there's my Ashigaru. And then here's my cavalry. So, yeah, we'll be sending my guys up. It's kind of a tough call whether I want them in loose formation. I know that having guys in loose formation actually does decrease their morale, so it's kind of a tricky spot. So let's get my guys moved up and hopefully I don't trust this. Let's bring up my Ashigaru as well. Some of my archers are now in range and they are picking off this little group of archers that are guarding their gate. I am getting my guns moved up as well so they can hopefully start shooting here. We have taken a couple losses, but now my guns are shooting and it's point blank range. So let's hope they can get the job done here. I think some of my men are getting picked off by my own guys. So how about y'all stop doing that? Maybe move back a little bit, let the guns just shoot. There is only one more archer left, so surely my guns can take care of this guy. Although he's picking off some of my guns as well. I'm losing more than I would like. Hey, there we go. Finally, I had to tell my guys to stop shooting. I had to tell my archers to stop shooting because it was getting a little bit silly there. My archers. See, I don't want my archers to die because I could use their arrows for the oncoming bridge battle, but I just lost like half of each unit. Each of my units of guns. Luckily, I do have those other gun units. Alright, if they're gonna charge out, how about I just get back here? And then how about I get my archers back here as well? Okay, fine. If they're gonna have to hide in their corner, then I'll just have to send my Ashigaru in because, as I was saying, I should be saving the lives of my ranged units. I've already done a poor job of that so far, so let's just send my Ashigaru in. Hopefully, they can overwhelm the 9 men that are remaining. Hey, there we go. I probably just should have sent my Ashigaru in to begin with. Or I should have just auto-resolved that. I probably would have taken less casualties. Oh dear. Oh dear, there we go. Alright, so Tosa is now mine, officially. And let's just send my guys right after Awa. Like, let's not even wait around. Tosa's gonna be fine because we have all of these shinobi hanging out here. And I can send these 2 guns in as well. And let's take this first, and then we can attack Sanuki. I don't want these rebels sneaking behind me. Well, I mean, I feel like that could happen, where this army attacks Sanuki, and then I'm attacking Awa from Tosa, and then this army might be able to sneak into Io. You know, after all my time into this game, I'm not still completely positive of the rules of how enemy armies can attack essentially through your own armies. There can be a little bit of shady business sometimes when this happens. So in these situations, I would rather just be safe than sorry. So let's attack Awa first, then I can attack Sanuki once I know that all is clear. And we can go from there. Because Tosa does come with a spear dojo, I can just start training more spearmen up. I still want to stick with Ashigaru for now, even though my economy is pretty good. I just like paying less upkeep, especially at this stage of the campaign when I just really don't need those Yari Samurai. That seems like it's a bit overkill for this stage of the campaign, but yeah, maybe for this army. But yeah, I will be depending on my guns and my Nodachi Samurai, I think, to face off against this army here in Ozumo. The rebel units in Awa are deciding to try to defend the river province, so I'm happy with that as long as my ranged units will be enough to get the job done. Again, let's hope for clear skies, and my guns should be able to get the job done here. Clear skies? Yes, I will take it. Thank you very much. This is one of those provinces. This is an interesting province because it's not just the bridge where they can defend, they can also retreat and they can defend this nice cliff face with this impassable terrain feature on the front, so the enemy would have to go all the way around to either of the sides so that they could attack upwards. It's a neat, you know, despite the fact that it's a river province, which I hate, the rest of it's kind of cool. I am now all set up, so let's begin bridge baiting. This is going to be one of those battles that's really going to showcase the shorter range of the arquebusiers. This is where muskets really come in handy because they can reach out and touch somebody. Well, the arquebusiers, the river battles can be a little bit tricky to get the use out of them just because, I don't know, I think the enemy has to be like almost right on the bridge before they can start shooting. I guess we're going to find out pretty soon here, so let's start backing up. And looks like guns are shooting. Okay, so that's not that bad. They can be off the bridge a bit before they are taking fire from guns. So that's okay. So I do have my guns. In fact, these guys are shooting as well. That's also really nice. Yeah, that's nice that they got a little concave here because of this river. So let's see. The enemy is running away. Should I take the bait on that or should I? I don't think so. I want to get rid of this unit first before I rush over this bridge. Especially since I only do have 26 Yari Cav. So if I send them over... Yeah, see if the enemy just reforms just like this, yeah, that Yari Cav is screwed. So, unless they just want to back off. Well, that's confusing. Okay, it looks like... No, they're just playing games with me, so get back, guys. You gotta get back, you gotta get back. And they should be taking pretty bad casualties. Yeah, they're running away again. And let's just keep toying with them here. Let's just keep toying with them. I've been doing this for many, many years. I feel like with Shogun, I kind of have my timing down. It's funny because the timing's different in Medieval. And in Medieval, the bridges are built differently so that there's basically a ramp leading on and off of the bridge, which changes the dynamic. You would think it's such a simple thing, but the first time I tried to do bridge baiting in Medieval, it was really awkward and it felt bad. Like it wasn't, I don't know if the units weren't very responsive or if it's just, my timing was off. It was the whole thing, you know, and with Shogun, it's like going back to something that I've been doing. I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing these bridge baiting tactics for so freaking long. It sort of looks like the enemy is in disarray at this point. They might be completely broken. I'm being very cautious here. I'm being very, very cautious. But at this point, it might be worth bringing over my Yari Cav just to see if I can run down these guys. This is a hindrance as well, even though this can be a good fallback point. The fact is, the pathfinding can be a little bit tricky, and the enemy can get stuck on this impassable cliff face, which can make it easier for me to potentially run down some units here. And that's it. My Yari Cav got a few kills in there at the end, but then they got caught on the same pathfinding that the enemy did. So I did lose one man. How did I lose? Friendly fire? It must have been my Cav. My Cav. Was it my Cav? My Yari Ashigaru lost a guy. That has to have been, that was friendly fire, wasn't it? Gosh, damn. Wow. Interesting. Well, let's see. Archers did gain some valor. Good for them. And we got the river province. That's what matters. So I can start building a castle here right away. And then I can attack into Sanuki. And let's see, taxes. How is, oops, oh no. Well, I did not mean to speed through that turn. That was just a complete, my finger hit the wrong button sort of situation. That sucks. But I don't think it's really worth me going back to my last save because I think that everything's going to be okay here. I had my unit being queued, so everything should be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I got a little nervous there for a second, but did I start building that castle? Yeah, okay, so that's the most important part. And yeah, I got Sanuki. So I did the most important things that I needed to do before my finger hit the wrong button. So let's get a castle going here in Sanuki. I do have some Ashigaru that can come start to refit. Also, nice little bonus here is that Tosa does give +1 honor to Ashigaru that are trained here. That's guns and spears. So that's awesome. That's what I need. Let's bring over these shinobi to help protect my heir. Let's bring over another shinobi. This is going to be to stay here in Awa. And then let's bring some shinobi over to Sanuki as well. According to the tech tree that I have online, I should be able to build the geisha house now here in Osumi, because I do have the infamous ninja house, and then I also do have the legendary tea house. It doesn't mention that I need to have a tranquil garden, but I think that I do. I think that my information is incorrect. So I can't imagine what else here that I would need to build for the geisha house other than a tranquil garden. That's the only other agent building. So yeah, let's build that. It would be weird if it was like a palace or something. So let's get the tranquil garden, and then hopefully I can build the geisha house after that. And let's see, let's get the famous sword dojo so I can get Nodachi Samurai with +1 honor here. And yeah, the cathedral is built. So now I am making 7 grand. Yeah, 7,426 koku. That's making that, let's see, the cathedral income, 2 grand. Yeah, good stuff. So I have 10 churches. Nice. Yeah, that's really nice. And also, now that the cathedral is built, that is going to allow me to train the muskets from Buzen, and well, for all of my Portuguese training posts, honestly. Yeah, that's awesome. These guys are great. These are improved Teppo Ashigaru. With a longer range and a higher rate of fire, they are still very poor in hand-to-hand combat and should be protected and used in skirmish mode to keep them out of melee. And they're cheap, 175 koku. You know, just a little bit, just 75 more than an arquebusier. They are fantastic. Do not be fooled by their title. They aren't actually using muskets at this time period. It's just a better arquebusier from a technology standpoint. And that's it. They just wanted a better gun, but it's not actually a musket. So, but let's get them. Let's get these guys here in Bungo. And let's do spears in Buzen. See, now I feel stupid because like now I can train spears in Tosa and I can still get that +1 honor bonus for the Ashigaru. Like I don't even need that spear dojo that I built here in Buzen. See, that's what happens. That's what happens. I don't even want it anymore. Oh, but I can get those guns going, and I will be attacking Seoul very soon. I think not this turn, but next turn. Possibly. Maybe I don't want to attack in winter, though. Yeah, I can wait for spring. Because if I attack in winter, my guys are going to have to march all through the snow to the other side. You just don't want to attack in winter. You guys are going to get so tired from marching across the entire province that it's just not worth it. Especially if you have to fight up against a 6-star general in Takeda Shingen. You don't want to be tired. So, let's see, it's autumn, so can I get away with... I know I had a province down here. See, I have to assume that this is not taking into account the 5 shinobi that I just put into this province at 111% loyalty. But why risk it? Let's just... Yeah, 116, that's fine. That'll be fine. Holy smokes, people are not happy. Holy man, I got lucky that I did not have a rebellion. Okay, well, I need to get some of these shinobi back to these provinces. Let's get you here. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was I was not expecting that. That was... Let's see, I was not able to train soldiers. I ran out of money. Wow, I did not think I was going to be running out of money at any other point in this campaign, honestly. But there you have it. I ran out of money when I was not able to train soldiers or finish or start building this castle here in Tanuki, which is interesting. But you know what? All right, that's fine. As long as I'm able to manage this situation. Let's see. So 70%, 90. So they should be fine with 3 shinobi, and then 70% here. So let's see, 1, 2. Let's give them, 4. I want 4 shinobi around my heir, but I can send some units back. Actually, let's keep you, and then you go there, and that should be fine. Hopefully there's no rebellions here. Shimazu Yoshihiro is now 16 years old. That means that I can assign him to a unit. And you know what that's going to be. It's going to be cav archers all the way. So let's get a cav archer unit here in Satsuma. Let's bring these Nodachi Samurai, because I do have a port that's finished here in Iyo, so I can bring them over and they can start to refit my heir's army here in Awa. And now that it's springtime, I'm ready to attack. I have my daimyo. He has his army ready to go. He's a 4-star general, and he's going to be taking on Takeda Shingen with his 6 stars. He has a crap ton of archers. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 archers, plus a unit of cav archers, just to be extra super annoying. Actually, he's an archer unit himself, so there's that. And there's a lot of armor here as well. In addition to that, there's the potential for this army to be reinforced from this army here in Bungo, which is being led by not the other heir, although Takeda Nobushige is here. He is a 2-star general, and he's being outranked by the 3-star Sanada Yukitaka, who I believe is a very famous general for this time period. And this is, you know, there's actually 3 units of Yari Spears, 2 Yari Yashigaru, and then 1 unit of cav archers. So if they do reinforce here in Iwami, that could be a bit treacherous. This is going to be a test, for sure. Yeah, getting just through that many archers is going to be a challenge, you know. I do not have that much armor on my units, so if I can use the cover of trees, that would be good. I was going to say rain, but I don't want rain because I want to be able to use my guns. Although, with that being said, guns are not going to be super impactful in this battle because they're gonna have to get super close to shoot their guns, and they're gonna be outranged by archers. So I don't know, fighting in rain would not be the worst idea. Yeah, let's break this alliance. Let's attack the Takeda clan finally, once and for all. And my second eldest son, Shimazu Yoshihisa, can attack down here into Seoul. This army might retreat. It's going to be, let's see, 3 Yari Samurai, 2 Ashigaru, and then 3 archers. The general, Amari Toriyasu. 3-star general. I don't know who that is, but again, he must be a famous general. Yeah, let's see what we can get done there. That's gonna be this could be a scrap. This could be a scrap. We'll see. Aha, here we are. So I can build the geisha house. Yes, I do need the tranquil garden so that I can build the geisha house. So let's get started with this. And yeah, then I can start trading some geisha because the Yusugi is the clan that I would expect to use geisha against me. So considering how powerful they are, in fact, I should start looking for stuff. Like, do they have, now that I have vision on some of their provinces, can I see any geisha houses? Not so far. In fact, I have not even seen a single ninja house. So far so good. Let's hope it stays that way. I did send a couple of ninjas after the generals of Amari Toriyasu and then Takeda Shingen himself. The assassins only had a 17% chance for this general and then only a 7% chance for Takeda Shingen. But let's just see. Nope. Couldn't get that one. What about Takeda Shingen though? No dice. Takeda Shingen's too smart for you. Alright, here we are in Seoul. He's gonna be pissed off because I tried to assassinate him. And I'm also betraying an ally, so they're super pissed off. In fact, I also saw the Yasugi were attacking Kai on this very turn as well. So it seems like myself and the Yasugi clan have sort of coordinated our attacks without even trying to. So without further ado, I outnumber them, so let's try to, yeah, let's get this one done here. I did select to fight in fine weather, although it's looking a little bit hazy to me. This is looking a little overcast. I mean, not overcast, but yeah, a little bit foggy. But yeah, it looks like the enemy is going to be in the woods, on the hill, on the other side of the map, and this is one of those maps. This is an identical map, I think, to Bingo, I believe, which is a province that like borders this province, so it's kind of awkward to have two provinces that are identical right next to each other. It's really weird, but yeah, it's honestly a province that I've lost a lot of battles in. A lot. I'm wondering, yeah, I'm like looking at it now, I'm like wondering, should I attack from the right side? Because I always attack from the left side, every single time. It just looks more open to me, and if I can draw the enemy into, you know, fighting me over here, that would be preferable, but it's like always here. It's just, they always, you know, want to fight me inside the forest, which, gosh, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like wondering, I don't know. I feel like I have 4 Nodachi Samurai. You would think that those units are going to be enough to carve an enemy out of the forest. You know, it's funny because I actually did mess up when I was picking my army comp for this battle. I brought one less archer than I would have liked, and I brought one more Nodachi Samurai than I would have liked, but considering that this probably is going to be a forest fight, I think I'll take that extra Nodachi Samurai over that extra archer. See, now this would be ideal if they just attacked on into this. How about I give it a try? See, these are things I can consider now. Because I'm playing without the battle timer on, I can actually consider the chances of maybe drawing the enemy out of the forest. This is not something that was possible on this map. This map, if I was playing with the battle timer on, I feel like in most situations, by the time I get to this forest, half of the battle timer is already up. And it feels like I just have to rush my way into battle. In fact, what I can do at this point is rest my soldiers so that they can regain some of their energy back. As you can see, let's see, these guys are quite fresh. Yeah, these guys are quite tired though. Some of my guys are quite tired, and then yeah, these guys had to walk all the way up here. They're quite tired as well. So if I can get them back to being fresh, that would be preferable. So that's one nice thing about playing without the battle timer, is that you can just kind of hang out in one position and fast forward the time until you guys are fresh again. I do think that's a little bit gamey. I think that's a little bit, I don't know. It's a little like, yeah, a little gamey, I think. If you can just like fast forward time when you have unlimited time and you can just use it to get all of your energy back. That is one of the many reasons why I liked playing with battle timers, but in Shogun it's so restrictive in Shogun. The time goes by so fast. And now that I have been playing Medieval with its very long battle timers, I've gotten kind of used to those battles, and I kind of want that same sort of epic feeling here in Shogun. I want the potential to use an entire map instead of just having the same engagements in the same locations every single time when I play the same map. So anyway, it looks like we might be able to draw out this archer unit, right? They're kind of being dumb right here. Are they which unit? Are they shooting at this unit? Oh, they're shooting at this unit. Okay. Let's continue to try to draw them back. I am seeing some spears moving in there, so I do want to be a little bit careful. Yep, they're getting some shots down on these guys. Let's see if I can draw them out a bit more. If the enemy wants to come fight me, you know, like right into my carefully prepared kill zone, that would be nice. Maybe I should try to help entice them forward by bringing my infantry up a little bit. Because if my archers can start shooting at their archers, they might feel inclined to start to come out of the forest a little bit. Yeah, they're still getting shots at on my horses. It does look like we've stirred the hornet's nest, and some spears might be coming out of the forest now. I'm glad, because this guy's been pretty annoying, just kind of sitting here picking me off. And looks like some more archers are starting to pick up my horses as well. So yeah, let's try to keep these guys out of range. I do have my left flank into position so that they can potentially come crashing down into the center. Looks like my archers are finally getting some shots in as well, so maybe we can bring them forward. That would be ideal, because right now they are still out of range of my guns. It looks like these archers are actually running away, so let's try to send my Yari Samurai to make sure we finish those guys off. These Yari Samurai are marching forward, possibly? Oh, nope, they're running away as well. So let's send my Ashigaru to come chase them down. And are these guys going to charge out? It looks like they are charging out. That's what I like to see. Good, good, good. They were playing pretty cagey there for a moment. And I'm actually kind of shocked that these units were already running away, considering that there is a 3-star general still on the field who has been untouched, essentially. Let's get my right flank back up here on top of the hill. Let's get them running so that they can take this ridge before the enemy gets into a good position. And then let's get my horses. I don't want to get caught. They always get caught by spears. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at the cav. All right, let's make sure that... And yeah, he's already running away. Holy crap. Oh my god, we are gonna get so many of these guys. Okay, yeah, that's it. They're running away. So that's that, and then let's send my horses to run them down. Yep, there we go. That's great. That is lovely. And then let's get my... Yes, that is going to be a massacre. So horses, you run here, and then you run here. And that's a good fight for you, for Seoul. I'm glad that I played that a bit cagier. I'm glad that I was able to, you know, draw them out of the forest. That's something that felt like it worked, you know? That felt like being patient there was a good call. And I feel like that was something that I don't think would have been possible if I had the battle timer on. Now, I'm not saying, like, yes, I don't think this is a super long battle, but if I felt the pressure of a battle timer, you know, if I had less than half of the time remaining, then I would have not have felt comfortable enough to try to spend the time to draw the enemy out of the forest. That's a good outcome. We did lose 23 men, but we killed 385. So these archers got 1 honor for killing 35 guys, and then these Yari samurai killed 107, probably a lot of routing units, and yeah, they got 1 honor as well. Good stuff. Perfect. Nice. Love to see it. Now, this is going to be the tough battle. The battle for Iwami. Now, actually, well, geez, I say that. They did not reinforce Takeda's Shingen. So it's still going to be him and a mountain of archers, but at least they're not going to have the armored spearmen that are in, is it, it's not Bungo, it's, Bingo. Bingo is this province. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. This could be a deadly one because these archers, they're going to be led by a 6-star general. Each one of them is going to be getting +3 honor. That's +6 morale, +3 attack, and +3 defense. Those are some big boosts. And that's an additional, see, for the archers that are closer to the units that are closer to the general to get a Shingen, they are going to be receiving +6 honor, 1 for every single star. This could be a scrappy fight. I actually had the option of fighting in light wind, and I should have taken that opportunity. I ended up fighting on a fine day, which is fine, but yeah, the wind would have been perfect, right? I wasn't thinking. I was thinking like, let's get more wind instead of light wind, because wind would have been perfect because wind actually does disrupt the archers, but it does not disrupt the guns. That's literally the thing that I was looking for. I feel like this is a province that I'm not too familiar with. I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, it's been a while. I remember the boat. I remember the beach. That's cool. There's some boats out in the distance as well in the water. There's a little bit of a divided forest here on my right. I feel like this doesn't really get used. And then I'm trying to remind myself of what the map looks like beyond this ridge. And I can't quite remember. So in some ways, this is going to feel a little bit new to me. I feel like I need to go up there. But this feels dangerous going up there in between the two forests. I guess the smart thing would be to scout with my cav. Yeah, that would be the smart thing. Right off the bat, I am seeing some enemy forces on just right up on the ridge right ahead of me. And I also am seeing some flags in the back. But I'm wary. So let's send at least one of my horses up here to see what I can see. And let's send the other horse this way along the ridge. From this vantage point between the two forests, I can see a unit of cav archers trying to hide in that forest in the rear. And then here I am seeing 4 units of archers. So that's not all of the archers. They wouldn't be behind me. No, I don't think that they can deploy back there. So let's go on over to my other unit of Yari Cav, and yeah, no one's along here on the beach. So I'm assuming that the rest of the forces are going to be in that forest in the back, along with those Cav archers. That makes sense. Considering that they do just have these 3 units of archers out in the open, I'm thinking I can be a little bit aggressive here. And I mean, I have 2 units of Yari Cav that can potentially, I mean, including the general as well. Cutting him down would be a really nice grab. That would be really nice. Let's get my Yari Cav into this forest here. And then this unit can start to get in a position to where I might want to run up the beach eventually. This one unit is starting to come forward of all things. Jeez, they are ballsy. I mean, just because they have a 6-star general, like, calm the F down, guys. You aren't gonna win this. Not like this. So that's an interesting strategy. Cotton, I don't know how that's gonna work. Charging, wow, just really going right after my guns and stuff. So let's just charge into there. And yeah, like that's how good they are. It says they're like winning. It's just like, oh my god. Let's get my horses out and let's start chasing those guys, and then we can start chasing them. And then let's see if we can like catch. Oh yeah, they're sending another archer unit out as well. So yeah, we did break that unit of archers. And then let's continue to bring up my center and then my right flank as well. You guys go, and then yeah, Daimyo can keep popping up like this. And yeah, we're chasing here, and Takeda's Shingen is just going for it. Oh my god, dude. Okay. So like, yeah, horses get these guys, horses get them, and my horses are running. Okay, they're not running away. I don't know why they just attacked that unit. That was a. Oh, they're. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's it. Takeda Shingen's running away. Oh, that is so bad for them. Holy shit. So the other units are starting to come out of the forest now. Let's bring my right flank to screen here in this direction. And it looks like we might be able to kill Takeda Shingen. Like just right now. And then let's keep bringing my center up like here. And then let's see these guys need help? Yeah, I think they need help. Alright, go help out my guys on that side. And then let's see, get in here and help kill Takeda Shingen. And let's see, we're running down. Let's see, Yari Cav gone wild. Like they don't. I feel like I've given them like one order to attack a unit, and they're just attacking everyone. It's like I don't know what this unit's doing anymore. Same with these Nodachi Samurai. Like, did I tell you guys to do this? Like, I don't know. I feel like you're just kind of doing your own thing. Let's just make sure that I'm supporting with my center and my right flank, and hopefully everything goes okay. How are we doing here? Looks like we did break that unit. Sweet. So Takeda Shingen, he is now down. That is it. So let's see if we can run down the rest of these archers at least before they get away. That was not a bad rundown. I was shocked though how quickly Takeda Shingen, and that was a very poorly conceived strategy by the enemy. I did lose 133 men. I did kill 384. My Yari Cav did gain some honor. I'm assuming, yeah, just for murdering archers. Good job, guys. Nodachi Samurai got 75 kills. Yari Samurai got 16 kills. And that was enough for them to gain some honor. Wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that was pretty clean, wasn't it? That was pretty clean. I'm not really going to take credit for that because they just played that one wrong badly. All right, Oda Nobunaga, yeah, the legend. He's on the board now. Surprisingly, not a 6-star general, only a 5-star, but still five's good. And then my son has come of age as well. Shimazu Yoshihiro.
Noble Lord! Excellent news! You have a son!
God damn, so loud. So loud. Alright. Yoshihiro, 4-star general, not freaking bad. Not freaking bad. Yeah, I think you're gonna go over to Shikoku. And you can probably take over for things over here. And yeah, getting Seoul and Iwami feels pretty good. That felt pretty clean. And the Takeda forces have been badly beaten up here. So they have a little bit of forces here in Aki. I think this is Anayama Iatada. Okay. -1 stars. Actually, both of their guys are -1 stars. Yokoto Shigenobu as well. They do have a 3-star general here. This is Sanada Yokitaka, yeah. So they're not done. They still have a presence here in southern Honshu. But what I can start doing is building castles here in Iwami and Seoul, and I can turn these into tree producing facilities. That's going to feel very nice. And it's not going to take long before my armies are refitted and they are ready to continue attacking into Aki. Probably Aki first, and then I can attack Izumo and Bingo simultaneously. And by the time I've reached that point, I probably will be ready to attack Baizen from Sanuki as well. And yeah, the Yusugi were able to handle the Takeda here in Kai. So the Takeda clan's going to be on their way out. Looks like they do not have a daimyo here in Kai. So I'm assuming their daimyo is in Izu, because the Hojo clan have Sagami. So yeah, they are on their way out. It's too bad. That's just going to be leaving the Yusugi and the Oda, and that's it. And the Hojo. Yeah, the Hojo. Don't forget the Hojo. They are still here. But yeah, I'm going to have a lot of rebels to cut through before I get to another major clan after I'm finished dealing with the Takeda clan in Southern Honshu. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Kanasip playing Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.